Today on Suncoast View, keeping Bradenton beautiful without cigarette butts. There's a new method to eliminate litter.
And you can beat the summer heat with an ice cream treat. Today we taste test a brand new Bluebell flavor.
And the Circus Arts Conservatory tells us all about the national spotlight at the Smithsonian Folklife Festival. All that and more right now on Suncoast View. Welcome to the show, and welcome back to Marcia Panucci and Rebecca Hopkins. Great to have you both here.
We're happy to be here.
And we have a busy weekend on the way for Rebecca. I so appreciate you squeezing us in because you are in the middle of the Sarasota Improv Festival.
We are. We kicked off last night, and it's a little crazy, but, you know, this is a nice break.
Well, good. We are always impressed by all of the groups that are there.
Are these stills from last night?
Are these last nights or are these
are last
prior?
night.
That
they
is
were
from
bad up
Thursday
to
night.
date.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, that is great. And of course, the Improv Festival does continue throughout the weekend. We have a group with us today who is a personal favorite to us because they created a song about Bo Beth last year that we've never stopped singing. I mean, obviously your name is fun to play with.
Yeah,
so the
that
fact that
hilarious.
someone was able to make a song out of it, we just all of a sudden break into it occasionally. So we'll see what they're up to.
Stephanie's
Oh, yeah, I'm worried about that. It's been fun to have the focus on Bo Beth, that's for sure. Well, we're glad both of you are here, and Marcia's going to help us with the dog days of summer in Marcia terms.
That's right. Many dog days.
Oh, we'll see what's coming.
I can only imagine.
All right, well, let's see who is in the kitchen today. We welcome back Chef Jose from Louis Modern. What are we making
for having
today?
us back. And today we're going to make a summer fare, which is going to be a brioche bun, toasted brioche bun, tomato jam, roncal Spanish cheese, and a cactus salad.
Oh, cactus salad. All right, and some Spanish cheese, which we are already eyeing and we'll be staring at for the next hour because it looks phenomenal. So we look forward.
Show up.
Yeah, exactly. It's Friday. We're going to enjoy the celebration today. And part of the celebration is Makeover Madness. I want to introduce you to Stacy.
I'm so excited to be here today. My friend Chris nominated me for a makeover. My daughter was recently diagnosed with Moyamoya disease and just underwent her first brain surgery 2 weeks ago. Needless to say, it's been a while since I took care of me.
Oh, Stacy, having a stressful time. So what a great day, and how nice of her friend to recognize that. She needs a little pick-me-up, and she is going to enjoy a makeover with Cutting Loose today. So we will get to meet Stacy and see the results of her makeover coming up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a
nice.
tough situation. So happy that, you know what, she gets a day to herself to be pampered.
Exactly, as well she should. So we'll look forward to that. It is time for our first hot topic, and Bradenton is trying to battle cigarette butts with a new hook. So you may see bright yellow boxes popping up. They are called ballot bin receptacles. They encourage smokers to dispose responsibly of the cigarettes in one of two spots. Now, as they do that, they are actually voting for a favorite park, restaurant, or other local category. This concept actually comes from London, where cigarette litter was said to decrease by 26%. So it's this yellow box where it would say, like, you know, which park do you like better, Palmasola or Riverwalk? And then you pick by putting your cigarette butt in one of the holes. Now, I don't mean to be a cynic, but do we really need a game to pick up our litter?
I didn't know. I'm sorry, but
Well, we need something. They're all over the place.
They are, really.
So is garbage. And we would rather have, I think, the garbage picked up along with it.
Maybe the holes should be bigger.
Maybe the hole should be bigger. Maybe the ballot box should be bigger.
We have to play a game for everything now. I find that interesting. That's our attention span now. If you're not going to engage me in a game, I can't pick up my own trash.
So there's a look at the quote-unquote butt box, as I call it. This would be a favorite food: hamburger, pizza. Please deposit your cigarette butts.
I mean, I think anything will help. Granted, I don't think we should have to do this, but at some point we just have to do anything to encourage people to you know, put their trash where they're supposed to go.
It just seems at this point in life we should all understand the concept a little bit better. But I agree, you have a better attitude. anything that helps is a good thing. So when you see the boxes popping up, now you know why they are there. A horrible accident on the Georgia set of The Walking Dead. Stuntman John Berniker is now on life support with serious head injuries after a 20-foot fall onto a concrete floor. He reportedly lost his footing while rehearsing a fight scene with an actor that was supposed to end with what would have been a routine fall from a balcony. The show bosses have suspended all filming. Boy, it just makes you stop and realize what we take for granted that we see on TV and movies and even on stage. You know, somebody talented has to make that happen, and there's just a big inherent risk.
Oh, it's very dangerous. I mean, these movie sets are extremely dangerous, and you forget about that. But even on stage where we're performing every night, there's a sense of this is live, this is in the moment, and anything can happen. So you have to have all these checklists and things to protect, to be sure everybody's got their eyes out. 2 years ago, we had to, on New Year's Eve, stop the show of Hairspray because in the middle of the show, the actor got hit in the head with a can of hairspray.
Like legit hit her?
Legitly hit, it just flew out of her hand and hit him. And, you know, he had a concussion. We had to get him to, it was literally, is there a doctor in the house?
That's awful.
And how many thought it was part of the show?
No, they didn't. Everybody
Really?
kind of, when it happened, you could see him go, woo! And they're like, no, that's not a dance move.
Right. And you know what? You did the right thing because you don't want to disrupt the show and the audience, but you don't want to risk somebody's concussion in the middle of it by, you know, sliding it under the rug.
No, you have to do that. Safety has to come first. And it's a live show, and that's live theater. Things happen. Sometimes the show has to stop.
Right. It doesn't always go on.
Yeah.
So.
You know, but just to think that this guy's on life support, it takes it to a whole nother level because we look at these stunts when we're watching television or watching a movie, and we don't think anything of them. We just think it's just, you know, just cavalierly, oh, that was cool, but not realizing that person could have been hurt.
Right. I mean, obviously he's trained to do it, but obviously it's a risky job. So we certainly wish them the best, and we'll keep everyone updated on their production. The 69th annual Emmy nominations are out. It is the year of the freshman in one of the big categories. 5 new shows are vying for Best Drama, and the nominations are nicely spread across network, cable, and streaming. It's also a big night for Saturday Night Live. That probably doesn't surprise anybody too much. They tied Westworld for first place with 22 nominations. Most of them tied to the nonstop lampooning of politicians. In fact, many politically oriented shows are up for big awards. The satirical comedy Veep, the Hulu drama The Handmaid's Tale, and even Stephen Colbert, going back to politics, getting a nod. In fact, he is also hosting the Emmys. That will be Sunday, September 17th. What do you think about the political material being such a apparently well done thing?
The comedians come on the show and they say that it's never been a better time to make political comedy. So I'm thinking like we're all into it. We're all like looking at it for good or bad or whatever.
I think even drama though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're interested.
The arts are a reflection of the society, and right now our society is hooked into politics. So it's going to reflect it. We need the comedy to give us relief. So it's natural that it's coming in there, but it's also coming into the drama. We're trying to sort all this stuff out, and we're going to see it until we do. Yeah.
I love Veep.
Do you?
It's hilarious.
Well, and This Is Us, which is very popular on social media, I know too. I am not a very big TV watcher in the evenings because I've just got other stuff I need to do, but I have gotten addicted to it and am DVR'd and finally caught up and anxious. And I like when you say it's a reflection because, you know, we've also been talking about trying to simplify things and be more family-oriented as a culture, and that's kind of the basis of that show.
Yeah, no, you're seeing where we're trying to get through these divisions, and we're going to do it, and it's going to be reflected through our television, through our movies, through our plays, and that's how we figure it out. That's what I think. I'm optimistic about it. Even when we're making fun of the politicians, it's in the spirit of, okay, let's get this out of our system.
Right.
We have to sort through this.
And it's more positive than other ways of expression, that's for sure. Well, new mama Beyonce is ready to share her twins with the world. She posted the first pic of the babies on Instagram with the caption, Sir Carter and Rumi, 1 month today. Now, you actually have to look a little closely to see those babes.
Where are they?
They're in her arms under all those sleeves and next to the flowers. But there's babies in there, I promise. I'll tell you the first thing I noticed is that flat tummy, which I hope is airbrushed, because nobody who just had twins should look like that. But the names really are Sir and Rumi, because her last name is Carter. So at first we were like, is his name Sir Carter Carter? And then we were like, no, her name is Sir and Rumi. I didn't know you could actually I thought you had to become a sir. I didn't know you could be born and named a sir.
I don't think it's the same kind of sir.
Well, it's not, but what if he were to be knighted? Then he'll be Sir.
That would be.
Like, we just couldn't get over the you know, their daughter's name is Blue Ivy. Obviously,
But
creativity is
Rumi?
in. R-U-M-I.
Like I have a lot of room in my house kind of thing. Like
You have
roomy.
a roomy kitchen. R-U-M-I. To me, it was like, it reminded me of the word
As a
ruminate.
person-
You think about something.
As a person with a very unique name, I do believe that names build some sort of character if they're not, you know, if they're odd or unique, because you kind of have
have
to
to defend
learn
them.
how to
Yeah, you better
cope.
build character.
But let's parents stop it. Parents, you cannot name your child Rumi. It's not okay.
I don't know. That one didn't bother me. You think Rumi's weird? I thought
Yes, Rumi is weird. You know what kids are going to do to that child?
And
Don't get me wrong, it helped me build a lot of self-confidence, and I had to learn a lot of things to cope. So, you know, it helped in the end. But I don't want to have anyone else to go through
Who's
that.
going to pick on Beyonce's kid? Yeah, come on.
Kid? Come on.
Someone else who's famous kid.
No one is as famous as Beyonce. That's the top rung. Nobody's going to mess with those kids.
That's very funny. Well, Blue Ivy isn't exactly normal.
Apple
Gwyneth Paltrow named her kid Apple. I mean, the list
Didn't
of
somebody name their kid North?
Yeah, but
Yes.
Kanye
Kanye
West.
South, East, and West.
Right, he's got Northwest. Now he needs
His
just
last name is
Southeast. Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be Benjamin that's going to be the odd name out of this group.
Well, they're cute, and she looks amazing, and I need her photographer. So as we start to get in back-to-school mode, elementary school kids in Marion County, up in Florida, in the Ocala area, have something to look forward to. No homework this year. The entire elementary part of the school, that is 31 schools in the district, not giving kids any homework. The superintendent says the research shows, and she cites a Tennessee study, that kids perform better when given a break in afternoons and evenings. Instead, parents are asked to read 20 minutes an evening with their kids. Do you
I
like
like
this?
that.
Amen.
Now, as a parent, I'm going to
Amen.
stand and tell you I don't like it, because you have to learn how to do homework at some point in life. So now you're going to show up to middle school, and it's going to be some whole big shock.
It's elementary school. Nothing you learn there really counts.
Oh, I'm going to disagree with that. I'm gonna
Everything
disagree
you
with
need
that.
to know in life you learn in elementary school.
I don't think you should have to go to first grade and have 3 hours of
Well,
homework.
not in first grade, but
You know,
let's
and
give
they
a little.
do, and they do.
They
and,
do.
And
I
you know,
agree.
we have our children, and we try to nurture our children, but we make them adults
So
by
quickly.
second grade.
Yeah.
But I'm
and
just
third
thinking
grade.
of this
Let's
fifth
give
grader
them.
that doesn't know how to do homework, doesn't know how to sit down, has never had to, and then all of a sudden I have a hormonal sixth grader in middle school that I'm trying to teach how to sit and focus and do math.
But how do you learn how to do homework? Once you get
Your
it,
mom
you just
yells
do
at you.
it. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. It's not something that's learned. Once you have an assignment, if you learn assignments, you'll just do it.
I mean, learn the concept of sitting and doing it. The fighting in my house, especially in those 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade years, started at 3 p.m. and went daily till 8.
Yeah, but why is it going to be all or nothing either? I mean,
Well, that's that.
the
We
thing.
need a middle ground. I think this is the nothing.
I think the other end of that, I mean, all the way through high school, these kids are overloaded
Yeah.
with
Yes,
homework.
absolutely.
They're
But,
control.
I mean, they still will have things to study for. Like, for instance, they have a test. They'll still have to study. So it's just
that's a
not
good
like
point.
physical homework.
Busy work.
Yeah.
Maybe
you
they're just
know.
But you
eliminating
know,
the busy
now
work.
they're going to learn what a deadline means.
Yeah.
Most people don't know what deadlines mean. Oh, well, I'll get to it if I push it. Okay.
Even still now, the
Now
kids
they
that are
can do it.
graduating don't know what deadlines mean. So,
Well, we will see how it works. Florida always trying something new, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, do you remember the childhood song, I See London, I See France, I See
underpants.
someone's underpants. So at Wimbledon, they're singing I See Colored Underpants because the esteemed grass courts of Wimbledon have an all-tennis white rule. I mean, this is nothing they mess around with. This week, an umpire made a player pull part of his shorts down, revealing colored underwear. A supervisor came out to check it. Guess what's in that guy's hand? White underwear. They started passing it around.
The whole crew had to
This
go
is
change.
no joke to them. Not only do you have to have tennis whites, you have to have tennis white underwear. Even Venus Williams was
Okay.
sent to change a pink sports bra to keep with Wimbledon policy.
So,
Wow.
black people problems. We can't wear white underwear and white pants because you can see our skin complexion through it. So what's going to happen is if I put on white pants and white underwear, you'll see the entire thing. That's a bad rule.
Very interesting. I think that's
It's only
an
black people problems. I'm telling you.
At that point, I have nothing else to say.
I'm telling you.
Is that why Venus Williams didn't want to wear a white sports bra? I guess it would be the same problem
see
on
it.
top.
You can see the whole thing.
I hope she explained that.
I don't think it mattered. I'm just saying, it is Wimbledon. You got to just follow
I'm
the
thinking
rules.
they don't get those problems at Wimbledon. But
Yeah.
I will say the gifts that are coming out of people having their underwear checked at the courts of Wimbledon are priceless.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. So, you know, I guess when you're Wimbledon, you can be like that.
Yeah.
We're going to check out our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, the Circus Arts Conservatory shows us all the pictures and video from their trip to D.C.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your happy hour forecast. Showers and a few thunderstorms around. Nothing too rough right now. We've had some showers breaking out with a few lightning strikes from Venice all the way through Siesta and now along Longboat Key. That moving off to the northwest. And then a bigger cell over Arcadia right now. They're all moving from the southeast to the northwest. And showers also near Bayshore Gardens up near Lakewood Ranch. A lone lightning strike there. The heaviest activity near Longboat Key, moving through Lido already. And you can see that general motion is off to the northwest. The storms are weakening near the coast, intensifying a little bit near Arcadia at this point. And we're looking for some drier air to move in for the weekend. We'll have complete details on your weekend weather forecast coming up in a few minutes. But it's 80 degrees right now, and it's cloudy at the airport. The dew point 73. Winds are out of the east at 8, and the pressure 30.08 inches. We'll have an update on the tropics, too. We'll see if everything's brewing out there. But for the time being, things looking a little bit better for the weekend. All that coming up at 5.
Performers from Sarasota's Circus Arts Conservatory are having a busy summer. They just returned from Washington, D.C. and the Smithsonian Festival, where they performed right in the middle of the National Mall for thousands. Managing Director Jennifer Mitchell is here to share some stories and pictures about the experience. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. We're thrilled to be back home in our community after celebrating the circus arts.
Oh, I loved seeing the social media of you when you were in D.C. because we're all so proud of you here.
Thank you.
Summarize the experience for us.
It was a life-changing experience indeed, where we were able to showcase the heritage of Southwest Florida and the circus arts, especially in a time where there was a question about, is circus going to survive?
Yes.
Right.
And it is. It was vibrant, and the Smithsonian gave hundreds of thousands of visitors an opportunity to see what we do.
And the visibility is amazing. We have a picture that I kind of wanted to show everybody because it really kind of puts it in perspective, where the circus tent is
Yes.
sitting in between the Capitol and the Washington Monument. I mean, think of the traffic on the mall. And I understand the word Circus Sarasota right there for everyone to see.
Absolutely. We were able to promote Sarasota and this community in large ways. There you see Dolly Jacobs, her image outside of the tent on the National Mall, bigger than life. And so many people got to experience the rich culture of circus arts. It was beyond just performance. They came to demonstrations and talked with each of us on narrative stages about this folk art.
How many thousands of people do you think went through and got to experience your circus?
Well, there were 20 venues on the National Mall that all displayed circus arts, the biggest and most prominent being the Big Top. You could see it from almost anywhere in Washington, actually. And we had about 10,000 people a day come into the performances at the Big Top alone.
Wow.
We turned away another 10,000 every day.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Lines queued up about 2 hours ahead of the performances, and multiple standing ovations at each of those performances.
So if nothing else, it just showed that, as you pointed out, the circus arts are not only very much alive, but there's still a great demand and interest.
Absolutely. Not only from those of us that are engaged, but from the public at large. You'll see images there of the Sailor Circus students who are carrying on the tradition. And there's a huge movement across the country in youth circus arts.
Just putting this into perspective, this is the first time circus has been debuted in the Folks Festival, right?
In the Folklife Festival, indeed, and also in Washington, D.C. This was all spurred by Dolly's National Endowment for the Arts Fellowship Award in 2015. So we've been in the nation's capital before advocating for circus arts, but this was our opportunity to present and perform and demonstrate for everybody what we love.
Speaking of Dolly.
There she is, the graceful queen of the air. She did us all so proud with an amazing opening performance at the opening ceremony of the Smithsonian Folklife Festival. The secretary of the Smithsonian Institution welcomed and thanked Pedro and Dolly for all they've done in the world of circus arts.
I have chills, and I just love the fact that, you know, this became such an incredible event and spotlight for everyone, but this is home for us. You know, sometimes I think we forget what an honor and how amazing this entire group of performers is.
We did. We spoke of that crew. We had more than 100 members of volunteers, staff, and crew that came with us to D.C. We transported more than 100 tons of equipment to bring the circus arts alive for the Smithsonian's Folklife Festival.
Any good stories with that? Any trucks breaking down? Or?
Yeah. Oh, yes. The first day we had 4 flat tires on one of the trucks. So, of course, and many other normal things that happen. As Rebecca, you know, live entertainment and live presentations bring on a lot of different aspects of challenge, but also incredible opportunity. We all feel alive and vibrant about what we're doing in the circus arts. It's exciting to watch. Here you see one of our students in Sailor Circus. He received a standing ovation every time he performed, Jared Gracia David. He's a slack rope walker, and he did that on a very thin slack rope, juggling fire in the middle of our big
Wow.
Incredible.
That is incredible. It's just an incredible experience. And this is you guys arriving back home.
Of course, we had to do it circus style. SRQ Airport hosted us back in, and we were thrilled to show off the students, their hard work, all the dedication. You know, this is the culmination of a 2-year curatorial planning process. Wow. And so this doesn't just happen overnight. It's taken a lot of time together with the Smithsonian Institution and the National Park Service to put our big top there and transform our nation's capital to a circus playground.
And a lot of dedication from the kids gives them hope and something to keep working for.
Absolutely.
Circus arts aren't going away.
Millions saw this show because it was live streamed also. Amazing.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks
Congratulations.
for sharing. Also, a big thanks to photographer Cliff Rolls for sharing some of his pictures with us as well. And in terms of the Circus Arts Conservatory, the classes do continue there throughout the summer. You can go to the Circus Arts website for more information. All right, coming up next, Marsha is bringing out the dogs. We're going to celebrate the dog days of summer.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
It's Makeover Madness Day. We're checking in with Stacy, and oh my, that looks like the whole ponytail may go. We'll find out about her new look coming up, and Nikki B's got a fun rainbow look going too. Can't wait to see the ladies. Bobette?
All right, well, Marsha is taking the concept of the dog days of summer way too literally. She brought Penelope, one of the new additions from her crew at Dante's Den. All right, Marsha, tell us about Penelope.
How could you not fall in love? Oh, yes, she's a kissing bandit.
She likes to
Penelope
kiss.
is about 3 months old, and she came to us as an owner surrender.
She's all ears.
Yes, and she has been cleared now to be adopted. And I was telling Rebecca at the end of the day, she has a lot of different colors of lipstick all over her head.
I would say she is amazing.
She is.
Yeah, she is.
She's adorable.
But over the last month, we
took in a number of them, right?
Yes, we took in a number of them. Some of them have already gone.
Okay.
And as fast as we can clear them, this is Mandy. She's a Manchester Terrier. She's about...
Gorgeous.
Again, we have to approximate. We think she's about a year old, female, and all of our dogs are sweet.
Are all of them available for
There's
adoption?
Nugget. He's ready to go. He is a Rottie, and he is gorgeous. He's definitely a purebred Rottie, and yes, he's ready to go. Now, you want a sweet girl? Here's Sheba, a purebred German Shepherd. She's 5 years old. She's housebroken. There isn't anything that she really can't do, and she wants to please, and she's one of these shepherds that's going to get on her back and have you rub her tummy, just like this shepherd mix, Striker. Striker is now 2 years old, and notice one ear up, one ear down. And he lets you know exactly how he is feeling. He is full of love and exuberance. This was Henry. Now, somebody spelled his name wrong when they surrendered him, and so they put Henry. He was supposed to be Henry, but we kept it Henry. And Henry is a terrier mix. Somebody would say, is he a hyperallergenic dog? He's about 2 years old. Yes, to a certain point, he is. But now here's Angel, where you see some of the gorgeous Alaskan Husky in her. And she is just gorgeous. Look at that beautiful tail.
She is.
Much like an Akita tail. So
and
these
Marsha,
are
I want to
some
remind
of
that these animals are available for adoption.
Yes, they are. They are the first ones cleared. And you know, when you come to Dante's Den and you say, well, how long has a dog been there? If we tell you a year or 2 years, that's not because they weren't wanted. We are a sanctuary. We are not a rescue. So we're happy to keep the dogs with us until the right match is made.
Okay, and you know, Marsha, another thing that you do is animal outtakes, and you have a preview of this weekend show. Tell us what we'll see if we tune in.
Well, that bird is the bird. We all watched the jungle movies and all that, and you heard the bird, you know, that was always screeching. We thought it was a monkey. It's not. It's this bird. It's called the kookaburra, and we tell you all about it.
All right, well, you can check out Animal Outtakes Saturday mornings at 6:30 and then noon and Saturday also. And thank you, Marsha, for bringing these adorable dogs that are up for adoption. And next, we get a preview and a good laugh of Saturday's Sarasota's Improv Festival. We'll be right back.
I am a veteran. My victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
At DAV, we help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
My victory was finishing my education.
My victory was getting help to put our lives back together.
DAV provides veterans with a lifetime of support.
My victory is being there for my family.
Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
If you want 24/7 access to ABC7's breaking news stories, weather forecasts, traffic alerts, health reports, Suncoast View, and more ABC7 programming, now there's good news. Introducing the free ABC7 channel on Amazon Fire TV. Your 24/7 access to ABC7. Just search ABC7 on the streaming device and download the free ABC7 channel app. Or if you don't have an Amazon Fire TV, you can get one at Amazon.com.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Welcome back. Chef Jose from Louis Modern, hard at work. We're going to do some summer specialties, including cactus salad, coming up in just a little bit in the kitchen. Oh, I hope we took the spikies off, Bobeth.
Well, improv troops from all over the world have gathered right here on the Suncoast. It's part of the Sarasota Improv Festival at Florida Studio Theater. And that's why we can't keep Will O'Wara away. He keeps coming back.
Love it.
And this time, he brought some of this weekend's musical improvers with him. All right, you guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm Dina from Improv Boston.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Improv Boston and Willie Ware's Big Bang.
I'm Allie. I'm from FST Improv and Blank the Musical. And on the keys, we have Mike Dakota. He is the artistic director at Improv Boston, and he's also co-creator and musical director of Blank
has a
the
lot
Musical.
of titles.
Oh, yes. Yes.
All right, so, Will, yesterday you kind of spoke about improvs and the different languages that it will be done in, but what about musical improv? How does that make it a little different?
So we have, in addition to the games of improv that we've played here on the show, and some of the long-form improv narratives that we've done, musical improv is a whole other style, and it's become very popular, especially here in Sarasota. Folks have come to see When X Meets Y, our home musical improv troupe. But our headliner this year, Blank the Musical, they ran off Broadway, and they're going to be doing 2 fully improvised 75-minute musicals, and we're really excited to have them here. Yep.
All right, well, this group has actually performed at the festival before. What made you guys want to come back?
It's the audiences. Honestly, this is my 8th year coming back to the festival, and the Sarasota Improv Festival audiences are some of the smartest audiences we see anywhere in the world. They know theater, they are open and receptive, and it's unlike performing anywhere else.
And any excuse to come back to Paradise is good, you know? So,
also true.
Yeah.
All right, well, Sarasota has definitely become the improv destination and will be that for the weekend. But what will audiences see, and what makes a good improv audience member?
A good improv audience member, first of all, respects what's happening up on stage, right? And what we're talking about is once we get your suggestions, that's it. You sit back and enjoy, and then we're going to make the art and craft for you.
Don't change your mind with your suggestion.
And we ask our audiences to be creative. There's a lot of ideas that we've heard dozens of times. So when if there's that weird occupation you've been wanting to share, that weird object in the back of your drawer, go ahead and shout that out.
Okay.
We don't need to hear spatula or pineapple for the billionth time, right? But we love, again, the Sarasota audiences are great, and they've already, we have one night behind us, already provided a lot of great inspiration for some wonderful improv.
Well, I'm going to give you guys some inspiration because I want a demo. And since last time the song was about me, I've decided the song should be about Stephanie. So in advance, they told me that I needed 3 things. So the first thing about Stephanie is that she has a lot of kids, a huge blended family. Next one is they're raising a guide dog named Wrigley. And then she sells home goods sometimes on HSN.
Great.
Nice.
Yes. So can you use that to make a song?
Sure. Lots of kids.
So we need one more thing. So Stephanie, your favorite style of music?
Oh, Broadway.
Broadway. All right.
Great.
So they will be singing a song in style of Broadway about Stephanie.
Great. All right. Well, take it away.
Stephanie, you know what you did. You blended a family, and now you have lots of kids.
Oh, Stephanie, when you're having a bad day, I'm happy to tell you Wrigley's gonna guide your way.
Stephanie, can you sell me some food? No, she can sell me some home goods. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Stephanie, yeah. She's Stephanie, yeah. She's not a Stephen arm, she's a Stephanie. Stephanie, yeah. Stephanie, yeah. She's not a Stephen arm, no, she's a Stephanie.
All right, the Sarasota Improv Festival runs through July 15th, and you can go to FST's website for tickets and information. And next, you can't beat the heat without ice cream. But you guys, would you sing us a song out and make it about ice cream?
Sure, yeah.
All right, sing us a break.
What will it be? What will it be? What will it be? The new ice cream.
What will it be? What will it be? What will it be? The new ice cream. Could it be strawberry? Or could it be some caramel?
Chocolate
Could
chip,
it be
cookie dough, Oreo, fudge, ripple, mint chip.
What will it be? What will it be?
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilkes. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Life after the circus. New documents shed light on what Feld Entertainment is actually doing with retired elephants. Plus, drivers beware where 2 more gas skimmers were recently discovered on the Suncoast. Now, let's head over to Bob.
Haley, a few showers are on, nothing too severe and rough at this point. Moving to the northwest, the showers that were over Siesta Key and Longboat Key now weakening as they push off into the Gulf. And this area right here northwest of Arcadia, a little stronger. It's all moving off to the northwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. But you see generally light rainfall from Palmetto, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, all the way down to Venice and just north of Inglewood. There is a storm just to the west of Inglewood, but that's moving away from them. And you can see some showers pretty heavy and intense into portions of Hardy, DeSoto, and eastern Sarasota County. We'll talk more about all this and your weekend weather coming up today at 5. See you then.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
Just go do it. Go do it.
If you're not in control, then who is? Live above the influence.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
And welcome back. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, especially in this heat. And we're getting ready to celebrate National Ice Cream Day on Sunday. And Mike Force from Bluebell Ice Cream is here with some very big news. All right, Mike, so I hear there's a new flavor.
Absolutely. We announced Sweet and Salty Crunch for National Ice Cream Month.
It is vanilla ice cream with roasted almonds, chocolate pieces, and chocolate-covered pretzels.
Oh, so you get the salty and sweet from the pretzel.
Okay.
All right, people, dig in.
Right.
That sounds wonderful. How do you come up with these new concepts? I mean, we've obviously been blending flavors for a long time.
Well, everybody's a taste tester. Everybody's comes up with the flavors. Customers, employees, consumers. We have meetings annually. We're always talking about new flavors.
And is there a process that you go through? I know you said there are meetings, but is there a process like someone came up with something randomly?
Well, we actually have a kitchen, and they sit there and they will put it together in a small batch freezer.
Okay.
And then they will sample it, and then they'll make different variations of it, and they will rate it, and it's a pretty cool situation what they do.
Well, they've done a good job with this one. Beautiful, beautiful taste. Yeah. The sweet is offset by the salt.
Yeah, the combination of the ingredients they put together, it's really good.
And you have testers. Like I can be a tester, like a job.
Well, you are every day. Everybody that buys our ice cream is a tester. They usually let us know what they think.
This is perfect for binge watching and breakups.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thought.
All right, let's talk about this sundae, because Stephanie already destroyed hers. But what was there?
I was supposed to eat it.
Well, we used the sweet and salty crunch ice cream. We took chocolate icing, put it around the lip of the glass.
What a great idea for
rolled
presentation.
it in pretzels and mini chocolate chips. Covered it with whipped cream. You can also, and just dusted a little bit on top. You can also put chocolate syrup on top of it, caramel sauce, whatever you'd like. Just
so you can
that's such a great idea.
Icing.
Can I feel it?
Well, who's destroying what now? So you used icing to hold the pieces on the outside. That's perfect because it's not very hard to do, but it makes it so fun for the kids.
Yes, that absolutely.
Especially.
Visually, it pops. It looks really good.
All right, another thing you told me earlier is you are celebrating an anniversary.
Oh yeah, today is, I've been with Bluebell for 29 years today.
Look at that. 29 years with Bluebell, and now you brought us ice cream as a part of your celebration.
Part of the party.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mike. Now, don't forget, you guys want to celebrate National Ice Cream Day coming up Sunday, and July is actually National Ice Cream Month. And next, we're going to see our makeover reveal. We'll be right back.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help.
And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
We've all heard how military veterans adjusting to the civilian world may have certain issues.
30. 78.
If only everyone had this issue. matter what challenge they face, Easter Seals is here for America's veterans.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
It is Makeover Madness, and it's time now for our big makeover reveal. This is Stacy when she first came in today, and she's a tired mom and needed a pick-me-up, and I think we've been able to do that with Cutting Loose. Stacy, come on out and show everybody your new hairdo. We were nervous when we saw that ponytail being chopped, but she has gorgeous long hair still, and look at the color.
I love it.
It is absolutely popping.
Yes.
It looks wonderful.
Yeah,
gorgeous colors woven in. Let's find out exactly what it's all about with Nikki B from Cutting Loose. Speaking of gorgeous color,
we got a lot going on.
Yes,
Absolutely. I had a makeover too with Cheyenne.
Tell us about Stacy's hair.
So Stacy came in and she wanted to save her locks because she's been growing for a while now. So we really just wanted to give her a nice healthy cut and create a little excitement around her face. She has a gorgeous eyes, and I really wanted to draw more attention to the eyes, so I created some framing, a convertible bang that she can actually wear down the center if she wishes, more as a little window or curtain opening up around her face. Or she can actually wear it as an off to the side bang. She can handle both, a little middle part with a little action around the eyes, or a little off to the side. And then for her color, we did a full color balance on her with a French balayage technique. So we lightened her hair because she had a variety of colors going on. She was a redhead and she was trying to get away from red. So we lightened her whole head, and then we toned her to a beautiful dark blonde to match her daughter's hair, because I used her daughter's hair as an inspiration. Every mom wants to match their daughter.
Well, speaking of her daughter, we have a surprise. I know, Stacy, you've been dealing with some medical issues in your family. So your daughter might have needed a little pick-me-up too. So come on out. And it was a double mom-daughter makeover. Introduce us to your daughter, and then let's talk about the cool color in your hair.
This is Hailey. She's 7, and we've had a lot going on lately, so this was a perfect surprise. She had no idea this morning that she was going to have it either.
Can you see your hair at all? You've got some really cool colors in it.
Hailey got a wake-up call today at 8 a.m. and said, "Do you want to join us?" Stacy told me how much her daughter really wanted the makeover when she heard mom was getting the makeover. So I said, "Get her in here now. We can do this." And so she came in and she asked for some unicorn colors. So we put some fun tones in her hair like I have, some pinks, some teals, and we gave her a nice fresh cropped cut. Thank you to our proteges, Jules and Chris, for giving her an ultimate makeover as well today.
And Hailey, how do you like it?
Can you see it? The colors?
Like it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yay! Well, Hailey, we are so glad that you had a special day today, too, because your mom, she's pretty cool.
And you're pretty strong.
Yeah, you're a strong girl, and we're very proud of you. So you keep fighting and being a strong girl and give mom lots of hugs, okay? And you know what? Good hair makes everything just a little bit better. All right. Well, you guys are wonderful. We wish you the best with everything.
Thank you so
Big
much.
thanks to Cutting Loose. You both look gorgeous. And unicorn colors are in this summer. It looks great. Nikki B, thank you.
Thank you.
For sharing with us. All right. Coming up next, we are going to join Louie's Modern in the kitchen. We'll see you soon.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. The Vets to Chefs
I want
program.
veterans to understand that there is two paths they're walking down. There's a path that ends, and there's a path that has several new beginnings.
Now, a veteran on the Suncoast is helping other former service members get a fresh start with a trip in the kitchen. Now, the Suncoast Traffic Watch, we're going to skip that, go right over to Bob for a look at our weather.
Well, traffic's going pretty good, Scott, along I-75. Not as many storms around today as a result of a little drier air, but also it looks like these storms moving off to the northwest. They're around some lightning earlier. Those have since moved on, and you can see some showers out there in the Gulf. A little bit of rainfall, light maybe in parts of Anna Maria southward of Longboat Key. The heaviest storm by far well east of I-75, now moving into eastern portions of Manatee County. More in your forecast coming up at 5.
Start your day with a new Good Morning Suncoast team. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251. 800-628-1251.
I'm Cindy Lou. I'm Susie. I'm Missy. And I'm Betty Jean. And we're the Marvelous Wonderettes. Mr. Sandman.
Experience the best girl group songs from the 50s and 60s live on stage at the Players Center July 12th through the 23rd. Call 941-365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. You'll fall in love with the Marvelous Wonderettes.
I'm so alone.
Invest in Kids is a $7.5 million project to build a new Boys and Girls Club in South Manatee County. I'm Caleb Grimes, and I was a club kid. It's where I learned important life lessons, leadership, integrity, responsibility, and baseball. Thousands of kids attend the Boys and Girls Clubs, and after years of use, their club is slowly falling apart. Help us invest in kids. Make your donation today.
Coming up Monday at 4 on Suncoast View, artists from all across Tampa Bay come together for a Suncoast display. We'll talk about the Skyway collaboration at the Ringling. Summer's stretching on, but Bookstore One's going to help us keep the kids busy with books that'll also help them get ready for fall, plus salt therapy treatments right here on the Suncoast, and Madison's in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Jose from Louis Modern. Louis?
Yeah, Louis Modern.
Yep, right next door to FST. I go there all the time. You'd think I'd remember. Nice. So you have some interesting things with cactus, which I actually didn't know you could eat.
Right, it's an edible cactus, actually. So we are going to start by making the tomato jam.
Okay, we're worried about your tomatoes there. Are they burning?
No, actually.
Do you need a little liquid?
You can just throw some, wine in there.
This is my solution to everything that's burning.
So I placed some tomatoes in there. I got some dry chipotle. So just like make it, give it like that smoky flavor.
Yeah, a little kick.
So I have the dry chipotle, tomatoes. I got some sugar here.
Okay. And you call this tomato jam?
Tomato jam. It's almost like a marmalade.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that with tomatoes.
Balsamic vinegar.
Do I look official?
You look like you don't know what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some lemon juice.
Because you're holding it like it's going to bite you.
So you're going to cook over medium heat and just going to like stir it.
Should she mash or stir?
We're going to wait until the tomatoes break down.
Okay.
So and it's going to get like the consistency of the tomato, of the jam. So,
a watched tomato never boils.
So that's going to probably take a lot.
Oh my God.
I would say like a 30 to 45 minutes, and you're gonna let it cool down. So,
Okay.
and it's gonna look just
We
like
even have it
this.
in result.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when we finish the tomato
get a shot
jam,
of that.
right?
Okay.
We are gonna toast some brioche bun. So I got my
Brioche bun?
brioche.
So the bread.
Mhm,
we're
the
gonna
bread.
toast brioche. Oh, brioche buns. There we go.
There you go.
I'll get with it.
So we got the brioche. We got the brioche going, and now we are gonna saute our cactus.
Oh.
Okay.
So tell us how, and I'm going to do this carefully because I've been warned about the pricklies. How do you go from here to
this.
something you can actually eat? Did you
You are
peel
gonna,
it?
first of all, you're gonna wash it up in like cold water.
Okay.
You're gonna scrape all the thorns off.
Okay.
You scrape
Scrape
it
it
off.
like with
You
a
can use the
potato
knife.
scraper?
You can actually use the knife.
A knife gets off all the sharp things.
Right. And then I actually grill the cactus, and it's gonna look like this.
Oh, so okay, wow. That's very interesting.
All right, so let me see if we can get a quick shot of that, because that looks beautiful.
Right.
All right.
And after that, we are gonna saute the onions with yellow peppers,
Wow.
red
Good.
peppers, and cactus.
Do we need a little wine here to help with our cooking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get it going.
Okay.
Will you cook better, Marcia, if I give you
And I'll
some?
hold this better too. Yeah.
So,
Do I'm supposed to be doing something?
no, you can just.
He said
let it,
wait.
Yeah, let it simmer.
Your job is
So,
to wait.
Oh,
we got the brioche going.
You're watching tomatoes, Marcia.
okay.
And actually, we are gonna use some Spanish sheep milk cheese.
Okay.
On that side.
This
Local
one?
cheese.
I
Yes.
love vegetables.
So
That
this
looks
cheese.
That is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
So it's a sheep's milk Spanish
cream
cheese.
now on.
Yes.
Excuse me?
So we're gonna start playing right now. So I got my cheese on the plate. So with the brioche one.
This is perfect for summer
And
just
you can
because
help me
it's light.
you can just spread
Oh, now I want
the
you to
jam
work.
over the brioche bun.
And I
Spread
didn't
that
have
on
some
that.
wine to get me to work.
Nope.
All right.
Tomato jam goes on the brioche.
Did I do that okay?
It looks
There we
That's
go.
fine.
Okay.
He's making the cactus
And we can
salad.
garnish it with some, honeycomb.
Okay.
You can just put it on
Oh,
top of the
this looks
cheese.
wonderful.
That's gorgeous.
Now, how much do I put?
A lot, because it looks
As
good.
much as you want.
A lot.
The honeycomb going on. Oh, we may need
So
a finger.
that goes, so it's almost like three separate meals that always blend together.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe a good summer tasting for a first course?
Yes, a summer fare for, and actually it's gonna go well with rosé wine
And how long does the vegetables cook for?
until they tenders. I
Okay.
will say 8 to 10
I'm
minutes.
still watching my tomatoes here.
And is this on the menu for a tasting?
It's for on the Luis Motor menu.
On the menu right now, and I noticed lots of rosés on the menu too, a very popular summer.
Yes.
So that looks great. So we learned about cactus. We're simmering down our vegetables now to soften them up a little bit. And also the tomato jam and the Spanish cheese. So some very unusual flavors. Now, can you describe for everyone what cactus tastes like?
Cactus, it almost tastes like green beans.
Oh,
Pretty much like green
okay.
beans. That's more acidic to
So
flavor.
it's not sweet. For some reason,
It's not
like
sweet at all.
cactus juice makes you think that it would be
No.
sweeter.
Not at all.
sweet and
It's a little bit acidic.
Yeah.
And do you slice it?
You slice it.
Okay.
So you can see it
You can
almost
actually
looks,
just eat it like that. Some
It
juice,
almost
lemon
looks like a
juice,
green
lime juice,
pepper.
and salt and
Yes.
pepper.
So
I don't know. I'll try it.
all right, that looks
All
wonderful.
right.
We are getting ready
Let's
to
some plating.
try our
Let me see the
cactus
plate.
here. We'll send it down for you ladies to try with the cheese and the tomato jam. Big
missed the
thanks to
plate.
Rebecca and, of course, Marcia for joining us. And the music you hear is to continue with the Sarasota Improv Festival. We're going to let them take it away as you take time to enjoy the Suncoast view.
On the Suncoast view, on the Suncoast view today. Wanna make your life a little furrier, hairier. Adopt a golden retriever or a Jack Russell Terrier. We learned today what the new flavor would be. And we ate it, yeah, we ate it. It was off camera, so you couldn't see. And we got some makeover. Suncoast view. Suncoast view. Suncoast view. On the Suncoast view.